Here again, all problems are solved through the process of questions and answers. And I just gave a number of examples in every area of activity. That's the procedure. That's the codified procedure. You see somebody saying, okay, well, let's dance. Okay, I'll just throw that off on the top of my head. Somebody says, let's dance. D-A-N-C-E. Okay. So you say, what is dancing? So people start showing you. They start making body movements and whatnot. All right. So you say, okay. Now, one thing. It's just one. Is this constructive or non-constructive? And if a person says, dancing is constructive. Okay. So you don't criticize it. You don't jump right in and start making remarks about it. You just keep asking questions. Why? Because it's been proven. If it's a problem, or if you're going to label it as not being a problem, meaning it's either going to be constructive or non-constructive, all you have to do is just keep asking questions. Now, you say dancing is constructive. Okay. This, what dancing is constructive? What is a dance? What is dancing for? Okay. Start off with that question. All problems are solved through the process of questions and answers. Addressing the very questions you ask. People are imperfect. You better believe they are. But how do you get there if there is such a thing as perfection? Well, we can find out if there is such a thing as perfection by just asking questions about everything that people do. And if somebody says, and I just threw that out there, not making a judgment one way or another, just saying, are there certain dances that are constructive? And what's constructive about the dances that are constructive? And how are they constructive? What is the result of it being constructive? See, always look for the results. That's how you can tell. That's the only test that you can put anything to. What is the result? Is robbing a bank constructive? That's a legitimate question. All questions are legitimate. Is robbing a bank constructive? Constructive for whom? Constructive how? Does it involve mistreatment of people? Is mistreatment of people constructive? Are there times when you're supposed to mistreat people? What arrangements do you make to guarantee that people are not mistreated? Just be able to, and the only way you can tell is by cause and effect. Just try it and see where it goes. See if anybody gets mistreated. Whatever it is, whether it's dancing or robbing a bank. Try it and see if anybody winds up being mistreated as a result of the dance. Or if someone is improved as a result of the dance. If you don't know what bank robbery is, hey, look at what has happened as a result of people robbing banks or robbing anybody. Does anybody get mistreated? Does anybody get hurt? Is anybody harmed? Or are people helped? Who is helped? And here's another thing. Problem solving is all about solving problems with what? Without making any. See, sometimes you can solve one problem, but you made 5 other problems in the process. That's not supposed to happen. The whole thing is about cause and effect. Cause and effect. That's all you have to do is measure to get where logic tells us we need to go. All right? Logic is in the universe, and logic is all about cause and effect. And it doesn't make any difference what you're doing. You don't have to get excited about that. Whether it's name calling, you just say, okay, what's the effect of the name calling? All right? Is it constructive or non-constructive? And if it's constructive, how? How is it constructive? When I was in the Army, there are sergeants that said, the way we do things, the Army way, is the constructive way. Constructive in order to do what? In order to get you fired up to kill people, that's what. Well, kill what people? For what reason? Is that constructive or non-constructive? Well, it depends on who's killing who for what reason.
Alrighty.
All right? And then let them tell you.
Let them tell you.
Like the key to doing it all is ask enough questions. There's no such thing as too many questions.